Hello everyone, welcome back to Speak Skills Saurabh. I'm Ria, let me stop you right there. Yes, stop that thought. You're not bad at English, you're just learning. And learning takes time. Comma now. Let's come back to our three words be, been, and being. They look similar. They sound similar, but they are used in different moments of life. Not grammar moments, life moments. Let's start with the simplest one, the word be. Be is like a base word, a starting point. We often use be when we talk about something in general or something that is not fixed yet. Let me give a very easy example. Yes, real life, please. Okay, I say, I want to be confident in English. Nice sentence. I'm not saying I am confident. And you're not saying you were confident. I'm talking about a wish, a goal, something I want in my life. Exactly. So be is often connected to dreams, or advice, or instructions. For example, a teacher says, be quiet, please. Or a friend says, be careful. Or your mother says, be kind. These are not long actions. They're simple ideas and very common in daily English. Now, let me ask you something. If I say, I want to be happy, is that correct? Yes, perfect. Simple English. Very natural. No stress. Comma now, listeners. Think about your own life. Say it with us. I want to be underscore, 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 underscore. Maybe successful. Maybe confident. Maybe better at English. That's be, okay? Now let's slowly move forward. Not fast. No running. Let's talk about been. Yes. This one scares people. People say, when do I use been? And they look very worried. So let's calm everyone down. Been is usually connected to the past, but not just any past. It's about experience, something that happened before. Let me give a simple example. I have been tired today. That feels natural. I'm talking about my experience earlier. Yes, another example. I have been to New York. Very common sentence. I'm not saying I am in New York now, and not saying I will go. I'm saying I experienced it before. So been often means I was there or I experienced it. Exactly, listeners. This is important. You don't need to remember grammar names, just to remember the feeling. Been equals experience, life experience, good or bad. For example, I've been nervous speaking English. Very honest sentence. Many listeners feel that. But now they're trying. They're listening. They're improving. And that's something to be proud of. Comma absolutely. Comma now. Let's talk about the third word, being. Yes, the most interesting one. We'll explore that in the next video. Subscribe to Speak Skills Saurabh.